And what's up, folks? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. So, like I said, we're going to completely focus now. And now, like I said, my success will just be on autopilot. It's all easy. We have all the facts. Like I said, I already won. I won day one. It is what it is, man. We're going to stay winning. Like I said, I'm 100% self sufficient. You understand? I got them in their feelings, coach. You understand? And like I said, I run everything, man. I'm the boss. I run the streets for real. You understand? Everything I've said is a fact. There's no way around facts. You know what I'm saying? Everything is reality. Oh, I'm Gucci. I'm good. I've been good for decades. I've been good for years. What you mean? I'm always good. God provides. I have everything. I'll always have everything again. Mansion estate, billions in equity, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 my wrist got you pissed. Mineral rights and oil royalties. My own car lot I pay over $100 for it every month. I'm Gucci. I'm always be Gucci. And all y'all know reality. I'm gonna be Batman no matter what. No matter what I have, no matter where I'm at, I can still be Batman. That's why I invented this career. You understand what I'm saying? See, everything's already been responded to. Everything's already been answered. So moving forward, like I said, it's easy arithmetic, man. We already know what it is, and they just constantly show their cards. It's hilarious, man. Like y'all constantly show your cards. You understand? No problem. It's easy over here. Like I said, like what you think. This is my business. I can do as many live streams as I want. I can release as many videos as I want. I never fall behind. What are you talking about? And odds are, like, I'm gonna end up, doing better the next time. Each time, that's what always happens, because God gonna bless me. I told you. Let's talk about it again. God is real. Karma is real, man. It's karma, bro. You understand? Everything I'm going through is beautiful. I'm doing great. What do you mean? I go through things, that's reality. Like I said, everything works forward. Everything works one way. Like I said, these folks funny, bro. They hilarious, man. Like what? Sitting online all day. You know what I mean? Like what? You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is, man. Like reality is reality, brother. I am reality. So, like I said, I'm gonna be up in New York. I'm gonna be in North Carolina. I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm gonna be in Georgia. I'm gonna be in Arizona. I'm gonna be in Cali. We don't make mistakes. And like I said, I'm learning more and more about the bat pods and the tumblers and like all that. Like I'm really going to be building this stuff. Trust me, I'm gonna build it all myself because I can, because I'm a genius. You understand? And I'm studying free energy. Like I said, I want to learn how to build my own engine, the electromagnetic engine that runs off of free energy. You understand? Like I'm studying all this stuff, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of time. I don't have time for distraction. You understand? I've always been happy. I'm happy now. I've been happy forever. I'm happy every day. You understand? Like, what? I'm just a serious, real dude, and I invest my time into what matters. Like I said, me, I have nothing to prove. Everything's already been proven. All the evidence is documented. All the evidence has been, a lot of it has been put out publicly. Everything's happened in front of the whole public and the whole world. So everything is out there. I already won a long time ago. My business is doing great, by the way. How y'all feel about that? Yeah, my business is perfectly in good standing. We're over here winning. We're doing great, and I'm building every day. I know they in their feelings. Like I said, when I speak in front of everyone outside. I'm in front of the whole world. You understand? Like I stand on business. These folks, oh no, they want to hide and type. Where they do that at? You thought that was an answer for something? Not at all. Not at all. Nah. That- yeah, like I said, they need to get some new game, man. Like real talk. Like seriously, you know what I mean? Like, nah. Every conversation is different. Like I said, we'll go over a matter one time and then we'll press forward. It's easy arithmetic, easy. This is real radio, boss. You know what I mean? Let me teach you how to do it. Let me teach y'all how to get money. Like I said, I get this money every day on these bars. Like I said, bar for bar fitness is where it's at. I'm the CEO. Just like I'm the CEO of my own boxing league. I'm the CEO of everything. Own my own league, 10-0 within it, right? Did bar security for years. I'm the untouchable one for over 7 years, homie. Are you serious? People doing a lot of talking, but everything I'm saying is a proven point. And when you spit documented fact, there is no response for it. There's no retort. There is no refuting documented fact. This is why we stand on business. This is why I speak and I come outside, brother. You understand? I run the streets, bro. I run every block. I'm the mob. Everything is solidified. Everything is proven. Like I said, I run everything, bro. You know what I mean? I'm really the king and I'm really the gangster. I'm the mob. So, like I said, I mean, it's hilarious, man. It's easy arithmetic now. You understand? Like, that's my thing. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm not really in the business of talking anyway, man. It's okay. Like, like I said, if folks want to talk to me, they need to pay me. And that is the point. That's the point, and that's the purpose. Is like what, brother? All y'all, the whole public, everybody is aware of what's happening. You can see everything going on right in front of you. Come on, man. Let's catch up. Like I said, when y'all want to talk to me, make sure that you pay me first. All right. Holla at me, man. Like I said, people take my success very seriously, man. I'm a very serious dude, and I have a serious effect. That much is clear as day. Real talk. Yeah, it's that serious? Like, for real? It's that serious. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Thank you for showing me your cards. Easy money. Easy. Yeah, I'm over here making money every day. I'm over here getting getting paid every single day. Let me check that next check total real quick so you could be in your feelings. We already got one coming, right around the corner on the 21st to the 26th for over $213, baby. Give me a round of applause. I know they in they feelings. Give me 1 second. And what do you know? We up over $20 for the check after that. So I got one check coming 21st to the 26th for over $213, and then my next check that I'm building is already up over $20. So these folks is panicking, baby. They is worried, they is stressed, constantly worried about me and my progress. A complete stranger who doesn't talk to them, doesn't know them, have no connection, no relationship with them. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy, and it's crazy that everyone in the public and all y'all see it. And like, what? These people have tried to dismiss it. They've tried to have an answer for everything. They want to keep on pretending. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Because the more pretending and the more y'all do what you're doing and the more you act like this and the more you exhibit these behaviors, everything is being filmed and documented. You are giving me the W. And you have to understand, this is going to be a massive, and I'm talking about several of them, massive millions of dollars they're going to have to pay me. A guarantee. Okay, come on, bro. They keep on trying to toss these settlements to these people who don't deserve them and ain't been through nothing and haven't done anything. Okay, they just did it with another dude, right? Who made a big mistake. Quite frankly, he made a mistake. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. Like, and some things are true. Some things are true justice. Some things are justice. But like, come on, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, y'all want to keep on favoring and playing favorites. You want to keep on applying different rules for different people, and you keep showing what it is. We never got a fair shake. We never going to get a fair shake. That's my point. That's what people do online. They're going to sit there and they're going to think of whatever they can think of to say. Like I told you, you got to have thick skin. You understand? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? There's a way to talk, bro. There's a way to act, man. You know what I mean? When you talk to me, you're going to talk to me with respect. You already know, man. I've explained everything. I've responded to everything. Y'all folks know what it is, man. You know who you're talking to. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. Once the matter's discussed one time, we move forward. See, they ain't on nothing. I love it, man. I'm over here winning my success on autopilot. I'm looking good, beautiful, handsome. I'm all cleaned up right now, looking great. You seeing me get views because people want to come see you handsome boy because I'm the most beautiful man who ever existed. Literally, I'm sorry, but what are y'all folks talking about? Brother, I look better than these celebrities and actors. That's why everybody is paying attention and all the so-called women is flocking to me, right? Trying to talk to me and holler at me because they like, man, he look better than all celebrities. And he a whole lot scarier than all of them. Yeah, I'm beautiful, sister. I'm gorgeous. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, can you imagine these people pretending online? Like, that creates karmic debt. Why would you do that? Why would you talk to someone as good looking as me, Why would you ever try to talk backwards? Why would you ever play games like that? Like that just creates karmic debt. And then they wonder why they all keep going through it, why they have such a hard time and impossible time. Again, look at the Woffers. Like I said, they took his whole steering column out, bro, at that place. That place literally has all those reviews, and he's like, well, now I read the review. You should have read the reviews before, number one, and you're not a mechanic, right? And I mean, what you're saying doesn't even make any sense. You're not going to be able to, anything you're talking about is not going to happen. You're not going to be able to get any money out of it like you're begging for again. All y'all want settlements. Like, bro, you got to learn to travel smoothly. Y'all got to start learning to do things smoothly. See, they're handing out cash settlements, but the settlements ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth it. You know what these people are going through, they're creating and bringing upon themselves. Does anyone else have the courage to say that? Like 9 times out of 10. I mean, you know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, what do you expect? You know, y'all literally are being favored every day. Like, what do you think? That there's not, you know, a catch to that? That you know, when y'all all sold your soul to the devil, you just thought it was all good? Y'all want to still act like you, I don't know, like y'all macho or stand and try to look like you tough. There's nothing tough about any of you. You're getting played by a system. I don't care if that system gives you a settlement after the whole stunt that they pulled. They still pulled a stunt, and they were able to, and you allowed them to. Real talk. I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. See, if you got smart like me, you would adjust to this system and understand. I have a full-fledged career. So that's the thing. Folks can't play these games with me. They can't. I'm Batman, bro. I'm the real Batman, bro. That's why these folks is funny, because like I said, you're trying to you know, what you're trying to do just doesn't make sense. Period. You got to get new game, bro. You can't just keep repeating the same game. That's a one-trick pony act, man. If it didn't work the first time, it ain't gonna work the 8 millionth time, brother. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, the spirit of God is in the building, baby. So why you listening, huh? Yeah, they funny. I'm sitting here studying mechanics already and how to build everything for myself and do this myself. I don't need nobody and no help. What are you talking about? Well, like what? Like I said, I already told you what it is. What do you mean? I don't have to explain nothing on here. Well, I'm good with everybody. I'm good with all my people. My people is my people. Like what? Yeah, I'm good with everybody. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm going to start over right now and do this show, to clarify something. Understand, man? I gear my own rhetoric. I'm Gucci. I'm gravy with everybody. What do you mean? What? I'm a good person, bro. I'm good with everybody. I'm happy. I'm loved. I'm cared for. I have people that hold me down. Like I said, I came up on $10 today. Like, brother, I'm a hustler. All I'm focused on is stacking a little bit of paper and moving forward and continuing to make progress. Like I said, I don't know why folks waste their time, bro. Like I said, you ain't accomplishing nothing. Like what? And I'm gonna get paid for this one too. Like I get paid for every other one. My live stream today did over 700 and something views already, like over 800, maybe to 1,000 already. Yeah, go check that out. And that's why they concerned, because they see when I do these vertical live streams, I get higher numbers. And all that is just relevance. That's all it is. It's just a different way of going live so that people are able to gravitate to it and see it. You gotta understand, I'm being suppressed, man. I've been suppressed this whole time. Every live stream I do should be over 2,000 views. Everything they're saying is a lie. This whole system is rigged. So again, you're not impressing anyone. We're here to make my little checks and do what I do. Y'all are lying about that. You're cheating. You're holding me back. Everything you're doing, you can continue to do, because guess what? The devil and evil never wins. God and good will always win, brother. Love is always going to win. And that's what I'm saying. Nah, these folks have shown their cards. They sitting there and they only priority and all they concerned about is my success and what I'm doing. You understand? Come on, bro. Everything's been explained already, man. I'm gonna remain cool and calm and be a cool customer and be happy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna meditate on it. I pray for my enemies. I'm gonna pray for y'all. I pray for my enemies. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, are y'all doing well? Exactly. What? Yeah, always focused on somebody else. That means you got nothing going on for you. That means everything for you is uneventful. That's not a good look. Get right, man. Yeah. No, none of y'all could ever walk in my shoes. You don't know what it's like. You don't know how hard it is. Nah. Like I said, nah. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious how I get different rules than everybody, and I'm on here talking and exposing the fact every day that I don't not only get a unfair shake, it's been past unfair. It's as unfair as it can be every single day for me, but yet I still get up and make everything happen in my own country. What are you talking about? No, I want all the rules changed. I want the laws fixed and changed. I'm going to change this system single-handedly, and I'm the man who's dismantling corporate America in front of you. Don't ever let them lie, ever, ever. I shut illegal organizations down for a living, homie. Like I said, I'm really the streets. I'm a gangster. I'm the real Batman. I do this for real. And all these homies is listening. You know what it is. Can you imagine for almost a decade now, these folks know who I am and I'm famous and they sitting there trying to deny reality? They sitting there acting like they ain't got internet access, but all y'all got Wi-Fi 24 hours a day. Y'all all got Wi-Fi. What is y'all talking about? All y'all hearing every word I'm saying, man. Why are you trying to act like you ain't listening? Come on, man. The whole world is listening, homie. What? Good. Well, they play around like this, talking about one viewer. Ain't no one viewer. There's 1 million. I guarantee there's a million people listening to my voice right now. What? Yeah. Yeah, no, y'all funny, man. You think you cute. Ain't none of that stuff cute. I don't know what you talking about, man. Like I said, you could feel the way you feel about my success. I'm the man and I'm the one who's been through everything. You could never walk in my shoes, not for a millisecond. None of you. You ain't got the heart to walk into my realm, in my world. Make sure you understand that. Y'all could never do what I do every day. None of you, not a single person, ever. None of y'all. You understand? Let that be known, homie. Now, you don't know the type of strength it takes. You don't know what I've been through. Nah, these people saying whatever, talking crazy, doing everything they can. You all have never been through what I've been through. So you can never judge me or tell me anything. You can't speak for me. None of that. And like I said again, everybody knows what it is because I've made everything crystal clear. Like I said, all my actions speak volumes, homie. You understand? This is a platform. This is a business. We're going to be professional on here. We're going to make sure we do every show right because I want my money. Simple as that. I'm not going to do what y'all do because all y'all want to point the finger and look at somebody else and say, that's the reason why I didn't succeed. And just like Rocky said, cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that. You're better than that. What he did. He said it just like that too. He said, that ain't you. You're better than that. Oh, for real. Oh, I'm always in a good mood, sister. How are you doing, though? I mean, if you worried about me and my success, clearly you ain't in a very good mood, right? Because I told y'all, all y'all stay mad, and that's what you do. You mad as hell all day, 24 hours a day. They be mad as hell. I've seen it, witnessed it with my own eyes. The same people that worried about what I'm doing every day, they always mad. So they be projecting online while they hide. Right. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. It's easy to see what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's your thing, bro. I'm on here to make people happy. This is a positive, loving environment, and I'm gonna keep it that way. So, like I said, no, I'm gonna protect my business and protect my energy and protect my spirit and my soul and myself and protect my people and protect what I'm doing. What do you mean? I stood up for my people. I've been protecting my people this entire time. What are you talking about? See, you can't just say things out in left field that don't make sense. Yeah, like what? Like no, you got to make sense. You know what I mean? So like I said, you got people that can't get it together, man. Got a bunch of can't get rights. Again, I'm right here, man. Calm as a cucumber. What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? What? Hey, brother, I'm here speaking publicly. I'm doing my thing. I ain't these other homies. Like I said, people respect me. People got to come correct when it come to me. Yeah, I'll say whatever I want to do what I want. I just proved that, right? Exactly. What? I do it every day, homie. Yeah, I do what I want to do. Are you serious? I run everything out here. I'm the boss. I make every decision. I'm sorry, what? You got to have a voice and a seat at the table first, and then what you don't do is you don't sit there and pretend. What are you talking about? My authority will never be challenged, ever. Yeah, I got divine authority, divine rule. You understand? Like I said, God is real and karma is real, and that's why they all going through it. Fact. That's why the Waffle's going through it. Like I said, yeah, they took his whole steering column out. He talking about and like all the wires and stuff. And like brother, I went through the same type of thing with my Porsche. I told you the mechanic down here was jelly, so he did what he did. Those places are known for doing stuff like that. First of all, I mean, You talk about lawsuits. How you gonna file a lawsuit, Charles Walker, with no money? Can you get real? That's why we move the way we do, brother, because we waiting on God patiently. We waiting on the money. We're in no rush. And once God give me the money, yeah, then we file all the federal lawsuits that are real suits. You talking about civil matters, and they don't care about civil matters. That's why they throw them out all the time and dismiss them. They don't care, bro. They clearly don't, right? Them places have been doing business. I mean, you think you the first one to ever complain or whine? I mean, yeah, what they doing is probably illegal. What they doing is completely wrong. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's good to stand up for that and stand up for what's right. But I mean, you a little late in the game. My question is, I know you had involvement with it and you're partially responsible. Don't sit here and lie because you can't seem to travel unabridged. You can't seem to travel smoothly and do anything without a bunch of problems. But you see, when I travel, I ain't never had problems like that. Like I've had plenty of problems, not like that, because you know what real people do? You know what mature grown men do, Charles Walford? They learn how to move around that stuff. You think, brother, I've dealt with stuff way beyond what you talking about. Okay. I've had Mercedes I got to bring to the Mercedes dealership. I had a Mercedes, I went to the hotel and it was still leaking oil. Mhm. And they were trying to do the same thing because that's the actual dealership. They'll milk you for all you're worth. They'll milk for. I mean, they wanted like $25,000. I was like, hell no, not even close. I'll pay you just a couple of hundred, right? I want you to fix this so it's not leaking oil. And guess what? Because I was smart and they saw, oh, he's not going to fall for it. And I had over $100,000. That was like right when I sold my property. So I had my money, right? And that was the same time when I met you know who, right? And I was in that hotel. I went to the hotel. I don't know if I ended up, I think I saw someone. I was meeting all sorts of women out there in San Antonio, Austin, College Station, Houston. I was going everywhere and I was meeting a woman everywhere I go. That's number one, right? So, first of all, know who you're talking to. Okay. I run the whole game. I'm a boss. Okay. Little homie. You're a little homie. Okay. So, first of all, you got to learn how to move past that stuff. That's what them little places do. Why did you take it there? Because you have to, because you have to resort to the cheapest places. So what did you expect? You already knew, bro. Come on, man. And you want to sit there and whine. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. I mean, think about something, bro. First of all, where's this money coming from? Those are illegal funds. I don't care what you say. So you talking about lawsuits, but you're allegedly guilty of a ton of crimes. I believe you're taking money that's coming from an illegal organization, the Red Triangles, who's the same people trying to type in this chat and do everything they're doing. That's illegal, brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you have to understand if they, all these agencies are going to have to investigate and do their job at some point. If they find out that your income is from an illegal source and illegal entities and actual illegal organizations, I mean, what do you think? These people think they can lie themselves out of situations and talk themselves out of situations. Not at all. Not at all. And y'all don't have money like that. So please quit playing. And the world just doesn't work like that. Justice will always be had. And you're seeing it every day right now. Justice is here. It's coming. You understand? I am vengeance. You understand? It's all right here. So what did you think was going to happen? Like I said, no common sense whatsoever, doesn't know how to travel, definitely not a mechanic, right? So think about it. Give me. So you trying to tell me that they took out the whole steering column and that your idea was what? What was the, see, that's self-sabotage. You did that to yourself. You did that. So when Shelly's crying and stuff, it's all because of you. It came from you. Whose bright idea was it to go spend all your money when you don't have any money and you're literally homeless? You keep saying home, but there is no home in Deming, New Mexico. And it's not in Deming. It's way the hell out, like far away from Deming, like an hour or so, you said, right? And it's in the middle of the desert. That's not a home. It's a patch of grass. You don't own it. You don't have a deed. You don't have anything. You don't own a property. What are you talking about? You're somewhere where people don't want to be at. Squatting. That's reality, right? You were given that, just like you were given the generator, like you said. You were given everything. You were given everything you have was given to you. So you never learn how to work for nothing or work hard because you refused to go get a job at Carl's Jr. like I recommended and told you should. Huh. That Carl's Jr. hat will look great on you, Charles. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. You were made for Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. material, Charles. That boy is real mad at the Batman. He's in his feelings. They all are. They're super upset. I can guarantee that because I'm winning and you ain't. That's why. Real talk. That's the truth. So I'm gonna say it again. I mean, whose bright idea was it if you homeless and you ain't got no money, why would you go pay for like the most expensive hotel you can find as usual? Because you want to live a life of luxury. You want to live my lifestyle that I actually still live to this day and always have, and you want to be me. Just like you said, you want to be Batman. You want to play catch up and pretend. You don't have a following. You have people who sit there and feel sorry for you because all you do is cop a plea and issue sympathy pleas every day that are fake. That's why Shelly gets on camera and cries and whines and begs for money. That's all y'all have ever done is try to issue sympathy pleas and get sympathy, elicit sympathy, and then beg for money. You've been doing it every day and it's all on camera. You want to talk about you're filming everything? You can film whatever you want. You're also on film. So everything you've done is on film. So again, what do you mean? You have no defense in court? You don't have a defense period. Get real with yourself, man. What? You could just see the look in his face of failure, of the fact that he just can't even think. I mean, again, you just make horrible decisions. Folks are not always going to bail you out. You know, depending on your illegal funds like you're doing is not always going to work. Them folks are running out of money quickly. They don't have any because they spent millions trying to stop me, brother. You better wake up. Yeah, see, they think they living well and this and that. I mean, that money, I already know what that money might be. That money might literally be tied to you know who. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, come on, man. I believe 100% that it's possible that, you know who, Carly Fiorina allegedly might have paid off all these people and given them some money. So that could be my money. Literally, how do you know it's not coming from my trust or something? We don't know. All these people are connected and a part of this plot. You know what I mean? Where's this money coming from? It's coming from somewhere, and I can pretty much guarantee you it's coming from an illegal source. So the money that's funding the Walfords, I want to know where their money's coming from. I really do, because it makes no sense. That's illegal money, bro. And like I said, nobody does their job. Okay, no problem. You know, Batman is the world's greatest detective. I can figure out what's going on myself. I don't need anyone's help. Yeah. I can investigate every matter personally, brother. Yes, I can. That's the part where you're wrong. Yeah, no, I'm gonna figure out where that money's coming from, just like I'm figuring out everything out here. I'm figuring out who's who, what you're on, what you're doing, the mistakes you keep making. I keep documenting and getting on film. You just keep giving me what I want. Like I said, is it hard? It's super hard. It's hard, whatever. I mean, emotionally, whatever. I mean, it's just hard. Period. It's hard with the way that folks talk and the stuff that you're on. But again, you're not even built like that, and y'all don't even talk like that. So what are you talking about? You understand? Like I said, it's all a bunch of fake stuff on the internet. I have all more than enough evidence, bro. You understand? I don't know what people are trying to accomplish. They got readings talking about nonsense, bro. Y'all are in left field with it, bro. Y'all are all right. All that stuff is straight delusion. None of it existed. None of it existed at any point. You got folks that are just on whatever they on, and they're on a cycle of repeat. Let them do that, and we'll ignore it and keep it pushing. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, they was trying to talk to me like they talking to me, but they keep trying to talk like I'm someone different. No, yeah, you just are not in touch with reality. Moving on, sisters. Easy. Yeah, yeah. You clearly have no idea who you talking to, and I love that personally. I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I knew you didn't. I knew it. I knew it because there's no way that no way. There's no way that you would be doing all this and saying the things you're saying if you knew who I was. So you don't have a clue who I am. Ooh, goody. Ooh, goody. Yeah, yeah, I knew it. You don't seem to realize who I am. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, some folks just can't get it together. They just don't understand and acknowledge basic reality. Yeah, bunch of can't get right. Yeah, they want to keep acting like, oh, it's all good because like I'm playing along. I'm not playing along nothing. I told you what it was day one. Every single one of you directly, you know exactly what it is. What are you talking about? No, I'm here making my money and I'm going to make sure I make my money and follow the rules and do what I'm supposed to do. That's all. And then I'm going straight to New York and Georgia. What are you talking about? Yep. So I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody knows what it is with me, little homie. Yeah, like I said, what are you talking about? It ain't nothing for me. It ain't nothing for me, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like I said, I'm gonna always make sure that I make good decisions. I'm gonna always preserve my freedom. You understand? See, there's some folks, bro, that just feel all the time like they whatever and they have nothing to lose. That's the game they play. They go online and they see people with everything to lose, so they want us to lose everything we got. You know what I mean? For no reason because they upset. So people like that, you gotta understand that's crab in a bucket mentality. Those are people who feel like they have nothing to lose. Those are people who they just want to drag others down and be a crab in a bucket. You got to get away from people like that. That's why we'll never have a chat room here ever again. And now that's a promise. I will never open that chat room again because I don't need that gateway for your demonic energy. Your demonic energy ain't coming into my life. I assure you of that, brother. Yeah, I'm all right on all that. So, like I said, this is heaven over here. This is utopia. We good. Everybody happy. We Gucci. We always happy. And there's nothing you could do about it. So you and your feelings, sitting there moping. Hey, it ain't my fault you can't go get a job. It ain't my fault that you don't want to work. It ain't my fault that you're lazy. It ain't my fault that you can't just get up and go do something. It ain't my fault that you fixated on me. You understand? It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a personal problem, sister. Yeah, like you and your feelings because I keep succeeding, I keep winning. Like, okay, and that's fine. And it doesn't give you the right to do what you're doing. So again, you have no business typing on a keyboard, getting near a computer. That's fine. And the courtrooms are going to tell all these folks this. Watch. Oh yeah, they're going to revoke the rights to get on the internet and all that. 100%. I can guarantee it, bro. Nah, y'all have done way too much, man. You got to start thinking more clearly. See, if you were coherent and you were making sense, then you wouldn't be doing these things. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, look at the Woffords. Whose bright idea was it? And we all know who, Charles Wofford. Whose bright idea was it to spend all your little money that you did get or do have that all comes from other people, and you just lie every day and say you don't have a dime and have no money and can't do nothing or get anything, but yet you constantly have everything somehow, right? And then you want to talk about God, but you don't believe in God. You rejected God and you rejected God's offer straight from the Son of God and the one and only Messiah, Tyree Sneed. So what are you talking about? Like I said, I offered to come help you and you know get that area going because it's not your property and help you and build. And I offered to help you build that so-called business so that we could feed and give breakfast to the homeless in Deming, New Mexico. Did I not? And you didn't want to do that, and then you changed everything and then tried to go back on your words, and I quoted you and proved you wrong, and then you just ran away. That's what happened, brother. See, they always want to lie and this and that. Well, the lying didn't get you anything with them. He said, oh, they told him off and told him what's up. Oh yeah, everybody does, don't they? Doesn't everybody do that concerning you, Charles Walford? Don't they all eventually just get tired and tell you reality because you don't process reality, just like all the people you roll with and the people you get your illegal funds from? Sorry, but what? Yeah. You think it's bad now, brother. It's a lot worse now that you're having me speak publicly and literally say it all, you know, straight out. So the whole world is going to be aware of what you're doing. What do you mean? I call people out publicly, brother. You vastly underestimate me. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I mean, you should be, like me. I care about my freedom. You think it's bad now. I mean, it's a lot worse when it's a public matter, an issue, and everybody finds out what you're doing. How about that? Like I said, whose bright idea was it if you had a lack of funds? Talking about this dude got hundreds of dollars that came out of nowhere. That's illegal funds. I don't care what nobody say. We could say allegedly, but we don't have to. That's 100% illegal funds, bro. That dude's getting illegal money. He don't work. He don't do nothing. Who's funding this? It's a legal organization. I believe it's the Red Triangles. Mystery solved. And they like to encourage that. They like to fund evil, wicked people who are no good, and then they act like they're doing something. Every action they do is out of what? Come on, man. Y'all are too obvious, brother. You should be worried because I have all the evidence. I have proof of everything, brother. I'm guaranteed to win. Minute I take this to court, I'm guaranteed to win, brother. A lot of folks, right? I mean, it is what it is. Like, a lot of folks are involved. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Me, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm doing great. You know what I mean? And they know it. That's why they in their feelings. So let me say this real quick, right? Since folks want to act like they don't understand, but they do, right? Let me explain something to you, little homie, right? Whose bright idea was it that you go over there and you waste the little money you do have, right? Which wasn't little, it was quite a bit, obviously, because I mean, paying over $100 something for a nice hotel room every night, that's a lot. And why would you do that? Why would you waste the money on a hotel knowing you don't have fun? Why would you sit there and project and act like it's the problem of that place that you left your van at? If you didn't want them to work on a certain part of the van, you should have made that crystal clear and stayed right there and said, I'm not leaving until I make sure that you're listening to me and doing what I'm asking. That's what a real man does. That's what I would have done. I would have made sure that they worked on what I paid them for. You understand? That's what they do at those places. They act busier than they are, and they act busy so they can get away with whatever they're doing. We already know what they're doing, right? So, I mean, you didn't do anything right. I mean, why would you throw money away if you're homeless? That's my question. I mean, again, see, you want to live above your means. You don't want to be modest and honest and real. You're trying to enter into these fake contests and hope that you win 10 G's. You see what I'm saying? You never stop. You just keep on with your pipe dreams and your delusion and thinking that somehow you're going to keep getting bailed out. And yeah, that can work for a time being. It works for some people, but at some point, it's all going to stop. At some point, God is going to say enough is enough, and you've had enough bailouts and no more. You understand? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, who wants to live like that? Like, who wants to run around and have every day be pure chaos and a struggle to barely get by? I don't. That's why I tell you, I'll have a wonderful day. Remember, don't have a Wofford day. Oh, it's embarrassing, brother. You had a little bit of money, bro. You had a good amount of money. Why would you not just turn around and go home? I mean, you sitting here talking about this and that. She talking about she had funds to buy another vehicle. Then yeah, you should have just bought another vehicle. But again, you wanted to be greedy and selfish, and then you wanted to act like you was big stuff. That's what you keep doing. You did the same thing the last conversation we had. I said, when did you turn into a CEO? You start talking like you're a CEO of a company. See, you want the narcs are hilarious, man. They're so immature. They want the title I got and the power, but they don't understand the dues and price I paid to get it. They don't want to go through all the pain and struggle and suffering I've had to go through and work every job and be a janitor and everything to get here. They want to go take the easy route and the cop out and then think that somehow they're going to become someone. It's the problem. People are worshiping money. You should be worshiping God, not money, brother. God is going to build the man that you really become and who you are. And that's me, the way I'm strong, the way I'm built, that resilience, the way that I can manually just build everything now. Like I said, I'm studying so I can build my own bat pods. I'll build my own tanks. I don't need you. Military ain't never done nothing for me, and they ain't never wanted anything. Actually, I got military dudes out here laughing and looking at me, and I was like, how are you doing? In the voice, because I got the suit on, they was loving it. They was cheering for me and everything. Like, come on, bro. Y'all is funny, man. Yeah, they thought it was funny, like because I be playing around, joking with people. Like I know what I'm doing. I'm still an entertainer at the end of the day, but this ain't entertainment. I'm the real thing. But like I said, I get busy every day. I work hard. People know I'm a genius. You know what I mean? Somebody tried to tell me this and that. I mean, you're welcome to say whatever. I mean, you can see you're trying to deny reality. I mean, good luck with that. Oh, I'm famous. I'm famous as it get. I'm super famous, and every day I get more famous because God is at work behind the scenes, working for me, helping me. What are you talking about? I mean, first of all, let me respond and give me time to speak. I mean, you want to say something. I mean, who said I'm trying to be? I was never trying to be famous. I became famous of my own accord. I became famous because God wants me to. I became famous because I'm the greatest testimony of all time. I'm not after fame. You are. That's why you talked about it, because you told on yourself and admitted, Narc, that you're phased by my fame. You're phased because you realized, oh, he's famous. And then your entire demeanor and way of conversating, right, changed. But it's always hiding behind a screen. What is that? Where they do that at? I'm 100% self-sufficient. The question is, are you? Nope. And that's the thing, that it's in the Joker videos. I was just listening to it right now. It was telling me that how they all in their feelings because I've reached stability of my own accord off hard work. and am completely self-sufficient. I sustain completely by myself. And those are people who they give up a whole lot and everything in their dreams and everything to deal with other people, and they have to do everything off the strength of others. So when they see me, it makes them feel some way and they stay triggered and pressed. That's the truth. Every person that feels some way about my success is someone who's either homeless or mooching off other people or has never paid for a bill or built anything or created anything forever. They're people who only know how to deal with other people and be dependent upon others. It's weakness. That's why they feel that way. That's why they act the way they do, all that, brother. Like I said, you got to understand karma is really real. God is real. Like I said, you all have said more than enough. You've made it clear what your position is. You're doing a lot on the internet, bro. You've done a lot, man. Don't sit here and act like we don't see what it is. We know everything going on. You understand? And like I said, it's some internet stuff, man. Y'all ain't real. Y'all ain't on nothing. None of you. So what are you talking about? Brother, either way, I'm going to win at the end of the day, and I'm going to be the boss, and I'm going to remain the chairman, CEO of all my companies and businesses. Who are you, though? See, I've had so many people try to trick me on my throne, say something, whatever, that wasn't real and wasn't positive. All of them. Like I said, y'all thrive off negativity. I don't. I'm a positive, real person, bro. You know what I mean? You and your feelings because I'm beautiful, because God made me beautiful. All y'all are mad at God. Why don't you just admit the truth? I'm not. I love God. I feel some way about you. I feel some way about what you doing because all you folks evil as hell. Like I said, come on, brother. You all would never talk to me like that. You need to talk to me with respect, man. Talk to me the same way you would in person. See, this is the problem. They want to be hypocritical and whine about Nipsey Hussle and what happened with him, with Eric Holder and these people, right? But it's hypocritical because you treat folks the same way. You act the same way. With me, you ain't got no love for me. Just like y'all ain't had no love for Nip. You didn't have no love for Nip. This is about humanity, brother. You know what I mean? And Nip didn't do nothing for nobody. Y'all want to lie too. Not only did you not support Nip, but then you want to lie and paint him as something he wasn't. He didn't help anybody. He couldn't. He was broke. He's being used as a puppet. That's why he was promoting Bitcoin. Why don't you get your facts straight? I mean, Cowboy came right out and asked Eric Holder in the courtroom. Remember, with the crime, but yet he was right there and didn't do nothing about it. He didn't help Nipsey. Are we ever going to admit reality? Internet stuff, man. All this internet stuff. All y'all keep talking, but none of y'all got your facts straight. The courtrooms don't have their facts straight. The corrupt officials don't have their facts straight, and you see it every day because they keep getting arrested and going to prison. You want to know who really got their facts straight, though? Tyree Sneed. Y'all all hilarious, man. Ain't a single one of you about nothing. Brother, I got gifts within me that God gave me that worth over trillions of dollars that are priceless and limitless. Okay? I know knowledge, esoteric knowledge, knowledge that's ancient knowledge, things y'all will never learn. I got knowledge that's worth trillions of dollars. That's why I never cared about money, because I'm already ahead of you. Everything you say is hilarious. Y'all are a walking contradiction. Keep that up. You funny. Hey, I've reached self-sufficiency. Isn't that what the Whoppers wanted to do, but they're not there? Okay. I've been there for years. I've been doing this entire time. I'm making a living talking, telling you reality, and doing martial arts and working out and training. I'm a boss. You see my logos, you see my companies running, and they're all ideas. I'm a genius. So, like I said, y'all want to get like me, period. I don't need a chat room open. I need the truth from people. I want to speak to only people who are good people now. Enough is enough, brother. You understand? And like I said, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to forgive and forget. Genuinely, honestly, I'd rather forgive and forget stuff like that. I want to have happy memories. I want to create good experiences. I'm a loving, positive, good person, and they know it. Like, I don't need that energy around me. That's the right decision. Like, how do you feel some way about a show titled God is Real, Karma is Real, God is Real? How would you ever rep something that ain't got you nowhere, and you in the predicament you in because of what you all believe in and do, which is nothing? What are you talking about? Y'all are agents of Satan, bro. You ain't repping nothing. Look at you. I mean, are you winning? No. There's nothing to win concerning me. You ain't winning for you. You understand? All y'all sold your soul. You got no identity. You NPCs, baby. You non-playing characters. You're a non-factor, little homie. Yeah. But I'm Batman and the whole world revolves around me and I got a career. My career is to stand up to corruption and expose these fake politicians, these fake corrupt officials and expose all their crimes and what they're doing. And guess what happens every single time? I expose and bring the evidence out publicly and then these other agencies have to eventually do their job and make the arrest. I'm a boss. You understand? And I'm so much quicker than all of them put together that I end up getting more done than they have in the last 5,000 years in 3 years. I'm going on my third year as the real Batman. I've accomplished more than any agency or department, any of them. CIA, Feds, FBI combined couldn't hold a candle to me. Y'all can't even come close. What are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I wear a bulletproof vest every day. I paid over $10,000 for it or pure steel armor. What are you talking about? Thousands of dollars for everything. Well, you all can't be serious, man. Wearing 530 on my wrist. I'm a boss. 7 bikes in inventory, like I said. And that bike is whatever, man. Like I said, like the thing came off or whatever. It ain't no big deal, bro. I'll walk. See, I can walk. I don't need a bike. I don't need a car. I don't need none of that stuff you talking about because I'm smart. You know what I mean? I love what I do. I love where I'm at. What do you mean? I love my life. I love myself. You don't speak for me. You feel some way about you. That's you. That's a personal thing. Keep that over there, homie. Over here, it's all love. What? You imagine sitting there typing 24 hours a day and not like saying anything? Like, and then you explain this and they want to just keep type. Like, yeah, you just want to waste time. Like, I'm okay. I don't want that energy anywhere near me. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, y'all know how we move and how we roll. We run the streets, baby. What you talking about? Like I said, y'all know exactly what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't trying to talk to you. Like I said, they got no business approaching me, talking to me. None of it, bro. That stuff is whack. That stuff is hilarious. You know, I'm 100% self-sufficient. And whose bright idea was it, Mr. Charles Walford, to go waste money you don't have? He just said, "Oh, we're spending money we don't have." Whose fault is that? You're the one who went to that hotel. You didn't have to go to a hotel, brother. You didn't have to do none of that. Like what? You could have literally said, "Can y'all fix it today or not?" Right? Paying for toes. You just literally single-handedly ruined everything for Shelly and yourself and everyone as usual again, and put everyone in the worst predicament and position. That's you, Charles Wofford. That's a narcissist. That's what y'all do. So the stuff you're trying to project, everything you typed and said just right now and every time is about you all, brother. That's you. And the world knows. Oh, I'm Gucci. I'm good. Everybody knows I'm a good person and basically a saint and an angel, and all I do is help everyone and take care of everyone. How would you be able to twist that? Oh, wait, you can't. Yeah. Wrong again. Wrong as usual. Wrong always. Wasting your time typing in YouTube for no reason. Why you keep typing things for me to see? I ain't trying to see that. I'm a positive person. I'm about love and positivity. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Nah, see, it's clear as day what you doing. You doing something totally different. You're not talking, you're not speaking, you're not trolling. You're doing something totally different. What you're on is weird, bro. I'm good. I'm good on all that. I'm gonna stay pressing forward. I'm gonna privatize everything. My whole life, everything is private. I don't deal with people at all. I'm going quiet. I'm going silent now. Now it's my turn. You understand? Now it's my turn. I don't do no talking. You feel me? Yeah. No, I told you what it is, homie. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks should really learn how to listen, bro. Especially when it come to me, you should really be listening to me. But it's okay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna win no matter what. Watch. Yeah, you funny. Yeah, folks want to talk and talk and talk to who? Folks don't be talking around me. Folks is super quiet around me, bro. Everybody, bro. So, like I said, nah, you know reality, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, what's goody? What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah. See, they want to get it confused. Yeah, nah. Yeah, you want to play games because it's the internet. Okay. I mean, this is a full scale business, bro, and you're talking to the mob. What? Can you imagine people trying to tell me my reality is different or my reality is not my reality? You're just typing. My reality is clearly my reality. I'm clearly famous. I can't even go anywhere without getting honked at. That's famous. Now, as far as my level of fame is so far beyond your comprehension because I'm already independently, nationally, and worldwide famous. So you could have listened and stopped typing and you're all worked up because you're jelly. and you feel some way. And people encourage that behavior and tell you to act like that. What is it gaining you? The most it does is maybe, whatever, get a reaction or response, or somebody just types to try to keep up. I don't know why that's such a big deal to y'all. That's nothing. That's you, right? Losing it. That's you, not being able to hold it together. And that's what happens with narcs. Every time they all do the same behavior. That's why you saw it with Raja Jackson. I don't know if he's a narc, but he did what he did. You see it with all these people. You know, him, I don't think that was his fault. I think it was the same thing, a chat room. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. There's a big difference between talking and what you're doing. We're here to speak and talk. We're here. This is not about me. You don't use a chat to talk to me at all. What are you talking about? You got to be able to speak to me first. I'm royalty. I'm not in question. What do you mean? Everyone else is in question. That's why we do what we do. Oh, I'm Gucci all across the board. I got full credibility. People know the person I am. I'm a good person. All I do is help people and take care of everyone. So what are you talking about? See, if you're going to say something or type, don't do it hiding behind a fake account. That shows your intention and shows what you're on. It's also documented court evidence. You understand? That means I win. So again, I mean, what do you have to look forward in your future? And what do I have to look forward in my future? Like the reading and download said, I'm going to be in like on vacation while all these folks is what? In prison. Yeah, see, no, every time you type like that, every time you even speak like that, right? Karmic debt. Every time you do that, you think that you're getting away with things. You're not. It's all part of it, brother. And trust me, God doesn't play about that at all. He don't play at all. And like I said, anything that I go through or sent my way, God sends something bigger back in tenfold every time. Now get ready for that. Yeah. It's a karmic storm. It's barely beginning. Watch what comes next, brother. Watch. Just like I predicted right now. And what are the Woffords going through? They're going through hell. Tell me when I'm lying. Yeah, they thought they had it good for a minute. Thought, oh, yeah, we're going to come up on 10 Gs. Oh, they're second on the list now. So worried, right? Because all you do is want to use everyone and everything around you for you to make a come up. You don't care about them. That's clear as day. Just like you didn't care about Bully. You don't care about anyone. All you care about is yourself. And I'm going to keep on pointing it out. You understand? And what you don't get is I'm going to be in New Mexico, little homie. Yeah, I'm going to be in New Mexico. I'm going to be in Deming, New Mexico. I'm going to be in all these places, little homie. You understand? Yeah. See, you don't get it. You know what I mean? All y'all been talking on this internet stuff. That's cute, but I'm going to be in all these cities and states for real, little homie. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember what people say to me. So what's up? Huh? Yeah. Y'all want to talk now? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, y'all funny. You understand? Real funny, bro. That's what they all do. They want to talk and say the craziest stuff online. Every single one of y'all, bro. Y'all ain't learned nothing? Y'all didn't learn what Mike Tyson told you? He told y'all, like, when you get online, talk with some respect. What y'all doing, bro? What y'all doing out here, man? Y'all think you doing something? Why is all y'all hiding? Why y'all keep running? Huh? Everything I said, I proved. Everything. I said reality a long time ago. What are you talking about? Everything. You understand? This ain't no internet stuff. See, you keep worrying, acting like this is some kind of game. This is a full-scale business. You walking into a 5-star business here, little homie. You're talking to the actual mob. Okay? I do this for real, for fun. You don't know me. You know what I mean? Like I said, what are you talking about? Like, who gets online and pretends? Everything's been addressed. Those are the same folks, bro. Everything's been addressed, man. Move forward, man. Get over it, bro. For real, bro. Go get a job, man. Like, real talk, bro. Go find something to do, homie. And I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing. I'm not gonna have repeat conversations. I'm done talking. You see, that's the thing. Those folks will sit there and repeat themselves. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't play like that. Nope. You come around me, you talk one time and keep it moving. You understand? I don't know what that is, bro. Like I said, what you tolerate is what will continue. I don't tolerate nothing. You know about me. Now, this is a full-scale business, the most successful business on the internet, right? And I'm building an empire, right? Not just as Batman, not just in the street, but even digitally. And they're concerned and worried about it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I won. I won completely. And yeah, like I said, whose bright idea was it to spend and waste all that money on a hotel room because you want to front and stunt and act like you have an audience, just like what Tommy Sotomayor did. And now Tommy Sotomayor, right? I'm the one who got his channel removed, right? Justifiably, righteously, because I'm a righteous man. And he's a cult leader. Nature Boy is a cult leader. He went to prison. So Tommy Sotomayor is a cult leader. So common sense, what you think is going to happen with that? And furthermore, then he went and got himself banned from the entire network because he spews nothing but what? He doesn't say anything loving or positive or nice to anyone. What did you expect? He did the same thing, want to live above his means with borrowed funds from illegal criminal organizations and from the fake government. You worked for IBM. Told you all them companies is linked into this and tied to this. I've exposed a worldwide conspiracy. You think I'm worried about this little stuff out here? Brother, I have a right to live my life, a right to breathe, a right to own things, a right to win, a right to happiness, and a right to make money and do whatever I want. I have a right to happiness and prosperity in this country, and no one will ever take that from me. You understand that, sister? I don't know what you talking about. This America and this my country, and I'm the boss here. So like I said, that typing stuff is cute. Oh, wait, no, it's not. But the point is, it's a waste of your time, and I'm out here running the streets. I make the rules. I tell you what to do. You keep still entertaining and talking about people that I'm their superior. They can't get near me. They can't tell me anything. They can't do nothing. I am the untouchable one. Wake up, sister. Good. Still talking about inferiors, huh? Talking about people who will always be below me and never catch up. I am their superior, brother. You not listen? I operate above the feds, brother. I'm bigger and stronger than all of them. For a reason, because I have to be for my career, because my career entails a whole lot more than anything they do. They don't do nothing. Nothing. They do nothing. What are you talking about? That's easy. That's an easy job. There's nothing to complain about. You understand? See, everything is reverse of what y'all are talking about. You all have it easy. I'm the one that has a difficult career. I'm the one putting everything on the line every day to be in these streets and run every block. I'm the mob. I get busy, and I'm the enforcer and the enforcer of divine law. We have nothing in common. They don't get busy. They don't get in the mix. But come on, man. What are you talking about, bro? They don't have a choice but to respect me, right? And stay out my way when I'm moving in the street. That's a fact. What are you talking about? See, that's that crazy stuff, man. That's what they do. We feel like entertaining delusion. Not around me, you know. You still have them. What are you talking about? Y'all haven't done anything. What are you talking about? See, what you do is bluff a lot. You bluff and you do weird stuff and you do stuff that's just documented evidence for court. That's it. That's as far as it goes. You haven't done anything real, nor will you ever. Make sure you understand that. Shit. All they do, bluff every day like it's the thing to do. Come online and act like they're playing games. Ain't nobody playing in front of me. So, hey, it's never happened. What are you talking about? What? Like, you think that's playing? Like what? Like somebody asked you to do something and you just don't do it? Ooh, wow, what a big deal. That's exactly why I'm not wasting my time with that whole situation that y'all created, and I already exposed what it was, and I said it's fake. I never believed it, and I let you give me the documented evidence, and you just continue to do it to yourself and expose yourself. I win. That's it. Move on. You're still talking about it? What the hell? Like, what? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good on all that, man. You have fun with that. So, like I said, they got nothing going on, and I'm over here winning. Everything I do, on my worst day, everything I do is better than they serious efforts. You can't be serious, man. Groovy Jimmy's on an FBI watch list because of the evidence I brought forward publicly. That's common sense, okay? I shut down Empower Network. I shut down tons of illegal establishments. I used to do it hands-on. I shut down the actual cartel's illegal operations. So what are you talking about? I'm really good at my job. I'm really good at what I do. And again, you have no idea who I am, and you vastly underestimate me. And I'm independent, and I'm a civilian. You understand? That's right. A civilian is so much smarter than the entire world that I get more done than entire agencies, departments, anyone. Yes, 100%. No, I have full divine authority to do what I need to do and what I'm supposed to do. And that is God's will, brother. You understand? No, that's not how it works. We live in a society where when folks don't do their job, somebody else is going to step up and do it all for you. It has to get done regardless. That's the way the world works. We don't wait around for nobody. What are you talking about? You should not have time to be worrying about me or ever speaking to me. What are you talking about? And every time that you've made contact for no reason is coming out in court and Supreme Court, and they're going to pay me $1 million. Okay, millions. You cannot do that. That's not how it works. You got no business talking to me, approaching me, telling me, asking me anything. What are you talking about, bro? Y'all the ones who silly as hell. Y'all the ones who keep making mistakes. Y'all the one who don't know how to screen calls. Like, bro, you know it's the same exact people every time. That everything was already like given and turned in. The names, everything. Why are you not doing your job and then acting like you're aloof? That's what they do. They pull up and talk as if they don't know what's going on. I don't care how many years passed. Again, the names were all given. Why are you not doing your job? There is no excuse, and it's going to come out in Supreme Court, and the judge is going to ask you, why did none of you corrupt officials ever help this man and do your job? Why did you not protect his business? Why did you not do anything? And I'm going to say why, because they were all in on it, and they were all a part of it, because they all been jelly, and I caught them talking behind my back in person and walked in their building and G-checked him and told them, don't ever have my name in your mouth. So no, the fact is, you people refuse to do your job. You're not on my side, and all you do is be jelly and eat donuts. And that is where this started, with you people. That's why I do what I do for a career, brother. I'm your superior. You don't talk to me at all. What part is difficult to understand? Wow. That stuff is crazy. Real talk. That stuff is crazy that you got to keep telling someone something and they just keep acting like, oh, I can't hear. Like I told you, eye and ear exams, everybody, they can't hear apparently, and they can't see what's right in front of them. I don't know what y'all are talking about, bro. No, it's funny. That's what they do, act like I'm just wolfing and I'm just talking. Yeah, right. Everything I'm saying is a documented, concrete fact that's coming out in court. I'm guaranteed to win my federal lawsuits. You crazy? This is easy money. Easy. Yeah. No, again, when you see Batman, you keep it pushing. You understand? Period. There ain't nothing to talk about. What are you talking about? Like I said, we'll talk when you do your job. What do you mean? Like, what are you waiting for? How long does it take? It's been decades, years. I mean, you can't be serious, bro. It's clear at some point you just realize, oh, these folks just think this is a game. They just play games. They make their own rules. Y'all make your own laws. You just want to twist everything and lie and be corrupt. Okay, then it's no surprise why all these corrupt officials keep on going to prison and getting arrested, then, is it? And that's why every time I see it, I laugh. What are you talking about? Justice is real, brother, and I'm justice in the flesh. I'm truth and love in its embodiment. You better get real. God is in the building. God is here speaking through me. I am God to you, brother. Make sure you understand that. You're dealing with God, smart one. Yeah, I am God to you. I'm God in the human form. What are you talking about? You understand? You can't run around and ignore people's, requests and woes and what they're going through and then act like, oh, yeah, I do my job. Brother, it's all going to come out in court, man. See, it wasn't an issue just in the past. It was an issue now. That's what I knew the whole time. That's why they keep on doing that little joke. What is it called? You know what it's called when they try to patch it up and make it look cute. And then you can't even do that right. Then you want to try to dismiss a man's entire struggle that you have no idea what happened to me. You have no idea how much I've overcome and how much I overcome every day. And I'm an immortal vampire in front of you. And that's the only reason I'm here, is because of that and because of God. What are you talking about? It happened right in front of you people. It happened in Austin and it happened in Green Bay. Okay. And it happened down here right in front of you. You all didn't help me. What are you talking about? In fact, when I went through the thing, right, they sat there and gave me another ticket. They had the audacity. I was on a table in the hospital, right, going through what I was going through physically, which was impossible. And they got the audacity to say, oh, here's a ticket. I'm sorry, but what? Who they do that for? How does that even make sense? Like, what? Like, that makes no sense, bro. Yeah, nah, y'all have never had any compassion. You have no respect. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, y'all are funny as hell. I don't care about y'all. I don't care what you think. Yeah, just like those ones were staying at that hotel that they pulled that act in, right, where I was just wanting to be respected. And those were the ones from Miami. That's who they were. They were the corrupt officials from Miami, and they were staying in that hotel, the one that y'all fake banned me from or whatever. Yeah, yeah, all that stuff is fake. Yeah, like for what? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Y'all literally tried to do what you did, and you got caught red-handed, right? Then the other dude committed a crime, and that's going to come out in court too. So what are you talking about? Huh? That's the case that the corrupt one Bellamy wouldn't take. Remember, he's a lawyer and a judge, right? And he would. So you just don't take cases. That's how that you think it works. It doesn't work like that, brother. They're going to ask all y'all these questions. Everyone's going to be questioned. All of them. All I'm talking about every corrupt lawyer like Marie Linda Gonzalez. They're going to ask why she was on my phone talking to me the way she was when I told her I'm not afraid of you people. They're going to ask Bellamy why he rejected and said he won't take my case. They're going to ask all of you here in Gotham and Brownsville in the Valley why you refuse to do your job, who you think you are. That's what they're going to ask you. This judge is going to laugh. Okay, we ain't doing it down here. Okay, you better wake up. This is a Supreme Court case. You're going to have a real judge. I'm going to make sure of it. That's going to tell you people reality and what it really is, and that you are a joke. You should have done your job this entire time. You people ain't nothing. You ain't never going to be nothing. You ain't never going to accomplish nothing, and that is what the Valley is about. Thank you for proving my point. The Valley ain't never been about diddly squat. That's what the Valley about. Stop being jelly, brother. Get that stuff out your heart, brother. Be real, man. Show some love, bro. Real talk, man. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all cannot be serious, man. And y'all are not built like that, bro. Y'all are soft. What are you talking about? Yeah, the truth is coming out. We're gonna have our heyday. Trust me, we're gonna have our payday. My payday coming just like God told me. You understand? I believe in God's promise. I know my money coming. That's what I'm saying. These folks try the same old things, tired old things, the same thing over and over. All you do is lose, brother. All you do is lose. Yeah, no, you don't worry about my business like I told you. You don't talk about my folks. You don't talk about me. What are you talking about? I got everything. I kept everything. I got all the documented evidence. I got your voicemails. I got everything, bro. What are you talking about? See, that's what they keep doing. They keep doing that because they're trying to manipulate. They think that they can judge and dictate when I move. You don't dictate my movements or anything. I don't run to other people for my problems. Like I told you, I stand my ground like a real man. Yeah, the lion moves with nobody. Yeah, I don't go to other people for my problems who corrupt and not going to help me or do anything for me. I know exactly what you're trying to do because that's y'all's excuse so you can have a window of opportunity to keep on trying to manipulate and affect more as if you haven't done enough. When does it stop? At some point, it has to stop. At some point, God is going to say enough is enough, and he's going to put a stop to this heinous nonsense because that's what it is. Y'all have done tons of stuff, bro. You think that when a Supreme Court judge, you think he's not going to ask you, why can't this dude just walk to his home peacefully? Who are you to sit there and pull up and ask him silly questions and say, oh, well, people are making calls? Yeah, an illegal organization was making calls and you were informed of this publicly. You listened to what he's saying, right? So why did you not investigate that illegal organization? Why were you working with them and you take phone calls from them every day? You just admitted to that. That's a felony on record, brother. I got y'all on felonies and federal indictments already. Actual corrupt officials. Play around, brother. What are you talking about? Y'all are silly as hell, bro. You might want to start learning how to screen and trace calls and quit trying to just miss responsibility and say, oh yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, golly, I was thinking ahead of that when I was in pre-K, bro. Are you serious? Yeah, no, you got people around who members of the Red Triangles? Okay, so they recruited people. Okay, and that makes sense to you? I mean, y'all didn't do anything about the fact that Cameron was accepting bribes from the Red Triangles at the local corner store. I mean, you don't want to look into that? I mean, what are you talking about? He was friends with Pilo and that other dude who keeps praying he wins the lottery because he's pouring out of shape, right? Who was on the phone with me in Austin, right? And all that's going to get brought up in court. These are all federal indictments across the board. These are felonies, brother. You can't do what you're doing, bro. No, you can't. No, you can't, brother. And you can't worry about where I'm going or what I'm doing. It doesn't work that way. You can't get on my phone and front and pretend. You can't do that. No, you can't. You can tell yourself what you want. Like I said, I mean, a lot of it is going to get proven. A lot of it. And they got cameras for everything, right? Right? Everybody got body cams, right? Okay, then you have footage of everything you did. So everything I can bring up, if I can figure out the chronology or whatever, and the chronology of it and the timing of it, Like my lawyer can request the footage. Like I don't care if we got to look at all the footage. We're gonna figure out what the hell went on, when, and what's going on. So I don't know what you people think. Like I said, people just think that somehow they're getting somewhere. I don't know why they think being wicked and evil is going to get them anywhere, brother. I've seen it 8 million times. Are the Woffors winning, or are they going through it? They're going through it, right? Yeah, that little money that they had and they obtained illegally and begging, right? It literally went down the tubes, down the drain. He got no steering column on there now, and he's still talking about the same thing because all he cares about is this little silly van that's falling apart, put together horrifically and horribly because he's not a mechanic. You all aren't winning, you're losing. These corrupt officials aren't winning, they're losing. Every day they lose more. You're not winning, you're not making no money, you don't have a real career, and you literally have to watch Batman and admire me because I'm what you want to be, boy. And I work for myself. I do what I want to do. I'm free and sovereign. I'm a gangster. You could never walk in my shoes. You have no idea what I go through on a daily basis. You folks is funny. And trust me, I'm quiet because I'm waiting until we get to court, and then I'm gonna open my mouth and talk like this, and everyone's gonna be silent. Watch, they ain't gonna say nothing when I open my mouth. You understand? You folks is hilarious. That's what you are. You're entertaining as hell, and all y'all do every day is you're creating a bunch of money for me. Y'all are gonna pay me trillions, boy. What? See, no, I get the best of everybody, and I make sure that folks pay me. You don't get it. I look at it all as money. You understand? Real talk. All y'all ain't nothing but a resource, and you're just money to me. You're gonna pay me tons of money, boy. All y'all. Yeah. Why? I guarantee you that. I guarantee you, y'all gonna pay me. Yeah. That I guarantee. Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind. Y'all gonna pay me millions of dollars. So get ready. So, like I said, y'all folks funny. I'm happy and I'm winning and I'm built my business and this is what I do. Stand up to corruption for a living. Oh, you feel some way about that too? Oh, you wish you had power over that too? Well, you don't. I mean, you haven't had power over anything for however many years. I mean, what have you ever affected? Other than typing some weird, crazy stuff, nonsense that you don't even stand on business about, what, and it doesn't make sense and it's all lies. What's the point of that? You type lies on the internet to have people feel some way that are real people and contributing members of society. You keep talking about that, but not a single one of you in the red triangles contributes to society. What are you talking about? Yeah, see, it doesn't work that way. You can't just get a group of people who are delusional and don't acknowledge and recognize basic reality and then just say whatever you want and build a clique. That's illegal. That's a criminal enterprise. It's an illegal organization what you form. That's how silly you are, and you still and they're on here talking still on the internet, like trying to justify and convince themselves that that's not reality. Y'all are hilarious. What are you talking about? Like what, bro? This is a field day out here, man. It's a free for all, bro. There's gonna be so much money y'all have to pay me, and I don't even got to do nothing at this point. I ain't got to try. Y'all have already given me more than enough evidence. That's why I'm so lax and calm. Oh, I'm gonna keep on being nice and respectful because that's who I am. I'm gonna keep on being genuine. I'm gonna keep on being real and rising above. So that's what I do. I rise above your jealousy. I rise above your envy. I rise above the circumstances. All I do is rise above. Why? Because I got the Holy Spirit within me, brother. You weren't expecting this, was you? What do you mean? Yeah, you know what it is with me, boy. Like I said, I talk in person. How come all these folks want to talk and type, but they doing it 8 million miles away? Y'all hilarious, homie. Well, yeah, I'm out here every day on these blocks. Like I said, I told you what it is. What do you mean? That's what they do. Act like they got that narcomnesia every day. Like they forgot what I told them the other night. Like they forgot what I told them a week ago. Like they forgot what I told them right now. Come on, bro. Y'all hear me loud and clear, man. Quit playing. Yeah, I'm the boss. Like I said, 100% self-sufficient. I'm the mob, and I run the streets, and I run this country and world. These people are actors, every single one of them, and I have full documented proof of that. Actually, what do you mean? I've won every single time. What do you mean? Do you know how many agents the Red Triangles have paid across state lines? That's collusion and conspiracy across state lines. Federal indictment, RICO case. You could charge one conspirator with a felony. You can charge them all. Ooh, ooh, I just won and solved my own case, and y'all gonna pay me millions on top of the money that God gonna give me on top of that, boy. Oh my goodness, I love it. Yep. And all that little stuff that you saying, I'm bringing it all up in court. I don't need to have proof of it. I'm not going to sit there and take documentation and keep looking at something that's not positive. That's what you want. See? See, you're trying to have an effect because you're just upsetting your feelings. That's a really weird way to do that. Like, why are you typing hiding on the internet? That's the question. Why are you literally saying things that don't exist? You don't think that gets old? I'm tired of hearing it, bro. Like I said, Sears is probably hiring. McDonald's. Why don't you go fill out a job application for real, acknowledge reality that you need to work, and go build something for yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm Gucci. I built all this with my own cash, my own hard work, and myself. You want to be me. That's all it is. Oh, see, that's the thing. They really all keep talking, but y'all ain't saying nothing. What are you talking about, bro? I got receipts for everything, man. Y'all is crazy, man. Y'all funny as hell, bro. Like real talk, man. Y'all funny, bro. They act like there's a back and forth, back and forth. Brother, I run the streets. What are you talking about? I don't have back and forths ever. What are you talking about? Like what? Like I said, I expect people to be grown adults. Like if you have something to say it vocally. What is this internet stuff? I'm a street dude. I don't talk on the internet, little homie. You understand? Like I said, y'all gonna pay me. All y'all, every single one of you gonna pay me. You know what I mean? And I'm going on a cross country tour. The minute I get this money, whenever I get this money, wherever it come from, I'm going on a cross country tour everywhere. And I won't have a van that's falling apart like the Wofford. For real. Yeah, yeah, that was due justice. That's what that was. That was karma. Them ones in that little mechanic shop said they said, "Oh, he's a Wofford." That's what they said. They said, "Yeah, he's a Wofford. He came over here. He doesn't know where he is. I'm the hardest turned paper in my barrio. I say you don't even know." Yeah, they knew exactly what they was doing with you. See, they can get over on you, Charles, but let me tell you something. They would never play games with me like that. You understand? Never. See, I'm a different person than you. I'm a real man. People respect me because they hear it in my voice when I talk to them. Oh, I would have made it crystal clear. I would have said, listen, I get you're a little rundown shop, but you're going to fix my car right. You're not going to play with me. That's the difference. See, I'm a man. I'm going to let you know what it is straight up, direct, whoever it is, wherever I'm at. You didn't do that because you have no authority because you ain't no man. And in the spiritual realm, you're nobody. I outrank everybody in the spiritual realm. I guarantee you they wouldn't play with me like that. If I brought my car, I'll when I get the money, I could take my car to the same place. I bet you anything they'd be super nice. They'd be like, sure, I'll help you out with whatever. I bet you anything they do a good job. I bet you anything that it has to do with your energy and you're negative, man. The way you talk to them, you're demanding stuff. You're trying to act like you're superior. Like that's why they talked to you the way they did and told you off. That's well deserved, brother. That's called karma. What do you mean? It ain't nobody's fault but yours that you homeless and you wasting money that you should have kept. And you were good, bro. You had a lot of money, apparently. I don't know where it came from. I know it must be from an illegal source because I'm smart and I do this for a living and I got a gift with intuition like nobody's business. Batman, the world's greatest detective, boy. But you had some money. You should have just, gotten it fixed as much as you could, whatever you had to do, and skedaddled on over. I told you what was going to happen. It's going to happen regardless. I don't care if you win that 10 grand because of whatever, you know what I mean? Like you evil folks seem to keep getting blessed and I don't understand it. I mean, cool. I ain't mad at you. See, that's the part you're wrong about. I'm not you. I'm happy for you. I hope you get all the money in the world. I hope you turn it around. I hope you come to God, brother. I hope you start making good decisions. It's you all who feel that way and operate out of you know what. I don't. I'm all love over here, brother. I wish you the best, genuinely. You know what I mean? I just think it's funny and I'm just pointing out the truth. And you have a problem with people saying reality. That stuff is sad, brother. Yeah, no, hell no, bro. Like, what is he even talking about? Like, yeah, bro, like you had money. You could have just gotten over there. Even if the van didn't work well, at least just get it back to that place and, stay in the camper or whatever and have some money so that you can, I don't know, walk into town and buy another car if you have to or something like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the other thing too that makes no, he's got no common sense. I mean, if you had funds and you could have bought another vehicle, that's what you should have done. What it is, Charles, let me explain to you what you did. You didn't have enough money to do anything and you're panicking and you don't know how to be a man or actually, do anything or travel or anything. So you use that hotel and the opportunity to self-sabotage like you've always done. That's why you and Shelly are always homeless and never have anything and going through it, right? Just like you want to talk about doing fake things to act like you're a good Samaritan when you're not. Everything you do is unjust and it's wicked and it's evil and it's backwards and it's two-faced. and you wanted to use that hotel and that mechanic shop as your scapegoat to basically dump your problems on. And that's what y'all do. Y'all pick a scapegoat. I'm not your scapegoat, honey. Okay? You're a grown adult, all of you. I'm not your scapegoat and I never will be. We've been over this and I made this clear. I've already told you people what it is. Now scoot. Yeah. Yeah, you wasn't expecting that, was you? Yeah, you're talking to a Sneed. Scoot, boy. Keep it moving. Yeah, I love it. I know what you want. I know you upset at my peace. I know you upset at my prosperity. I know you upset at the love in my heart. I know you upset because I'm a good person. And I know you upset because I'm a gangster in the street that run everything home, boy. Huh? Yeah, y'all funny, bro. You imagine? All these folks talk fake stuff. Every single one of you. Half the people in the valley talk fake stuff. I don't listen to them, so I don't care. You know, but y'all listen to me and you pay me in the process. Boy, so you get that right. I told y'all gonna break bread. Y'all have no idea who you dealing with, bro. But trust me, bro, I'm on a whole nother level than all y'all. Y'all want to talk all this fake stuff. Come on, man. It ain't none of y'all gangsters. None of y'all, bro. You talking about, man? What are you even saying, bro? Yeah, like, homeboy, you're hilarious, bro. You're honestly hilarious, bro. Yeah, I want to sit there and waste money. Like, who do that? Who do that? Even if you get that 10 grand, you're gonna be in the same boat. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna waste it. You're gonna try to live above your means. You're silly, man. That's the problem with narcs. They think they can fake it till they make it. Yeah, you know, because that worked out so well for all of you. Like I said, you know, the Cameron dude lost both jobs and got ran out the neighborhood and sunned and G-checked. What are you talking about? Everything y'all do is weakness. What are you talking about? Yeah, like I said, you all say what you want. I'm the king around here. I'm the king around these parts, and I'm a communal community leader. You better remember that, boy. Yeah, you funny. Everybody respect me. They don't have a choice. I'm not here to be liked. You ain't gotta like me. You gonna respect me. You see the difference? Right? Just like back in the day. I never asked y'all to like me, but you gonna respect me, and you had to, didn't you? Well, I told them in person, like, no, keep my name out your mouth, and they was like, oh, okay, yeah, because you have to. That's how it works. Respect is a universal thing, brother. Respect is always there. And you ain't never gonna get around my respect. I mean, I hope you understand that, all you people. Well, you gonna respect me, boy. This the country talking to you. This is the ancestors. This is Texas talking to you. I run Texas. Texas mine. See, everyone else is talking, but I really live this. You know what I mean? I got so much action and stripes. It's unreal, bro. I got more stripes than a zebra. But yeah, you wanted to use it as a scapegoat for your failure because you were going to fail no matter what, and you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in God. You have zero faith and no faith. That's why you never believe, brother. And all you do is keep losing for it. Like I said, you lack faith, brother. It's weakness. You know what I mean? Like I said, you threw away that money on purpose. What do you mean? You're the one who paid for the hotel. You could have gotten a cheaper hotel. What do you mean? You could have saved that money. You could have walked. You could have figured something out. Y'all could have gone to a shelter. I guarantee you they got shelters where you at. They have to, especially cold in-place shelters. Every city tries to put in-place cold shelters when it's freezing outside. So what are you talking about? You keep putting everyone in those positions, whining, talking about, oh, it's going to be freezing. We're going to be in a van. That's your choice. You did that. You could have kept the money. What do you mean? You could have at least been in a camper with a generator that don't work. Everything's falling apart because that's part of reality. Everything falls apart, brother. What are you talking about? I mean, you claim you're a mechanic, but your van is completely falling apart. And then they told you that you did it. I believe them personally. I think everything you say is a lie. It's pretty obvious. Come on, man. You want to use everyone around you and everything to try to make a come up and make some money for you. Like, they're the most selfish individuals I've ever seen, and then they wonder why they get nowhere. Yeah, brother, you ain't winning. You ain't winning in any way, shape, or form. None of you. And sister, you ain't winning. All you do is sit there and you want to type all day. Like, well, yeah, and I'm out here working every day, living my beautiful life, winning. My next check over $213 coming 21st to 26th right now around the corner. And the one after that up over 20 bucks. I know you, man. I know you, man. And my homie already told me, like I said, I came up on 10 bucks today. I'm probably sitting around like 435 and some change. Let me go look actually right now to get you more in your feelings tonight. Yeah, like $435 or something in my name, and that's amazing. And I ran the Batman project for over 3 years. I got over 7 bikes in inventory, $1,300 bat cycle, $10,000 plus bulletproof vest, steel armor cost thousands of dollars. So add all that up, it makes perfect sense. I got items cost over 4 grand. I bought another item recently over $100. The wallet was like over what 20 to 50 bucks. Brand new jeans. I got everything. I just got a whole bunch of new clothes, brand new shoes worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. All the clothes worth thousands. You know what I mean? They're all brand new. I just tried out this other new jacket too. Like it's amazing how much God provides. You know why? Because God is real. God always provides. Have some faith, brother. If you had faith and you was strong, you'd be able to make it through these things and a lot easier. But you have no faith. You only want to run to God when it's convenient, Charles. You see the difference between convenience and always coming to God? There's a big difference. See, you don't believe in God. You want to whine to God. You want God to bail you out of your problems. That's convenience and narcissism and a joke. And God doesn't respect that. The way to heaven is through a needle in a haystack, brother. You're nowhere close. You understand that? You got to walk the hard walk, what I'm going through. You just want to sit there and have it all be easy. Boy, it is absolutely hilarious, brother. So again, you put yourself in this position. You did all this, and you're responsible. Nobody else. You and Shelley Wofford, Charles Wofford, and Shelley Wofford, you're responsible. Nobody else. And I'm gonna keep on calling out your behaviors and all of you for what you do and holding you accountable and responsible. And a lot of it in a court of law as well. I'm gonna say it again, man. You chose to throw your money away on that hotel and all this nonsense for absolutely no reason. For what? Like, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, if it was a 1 hour, 2 hour job, like you say, then you should have stayed right there and had made sure that they did it in 1 to 2 hours and got going. That's what I would have done. In your position, see, everything y'all do make no sense. It's like Rob Rack. If I was there, I would have done that. I would have gotten right back on the road and went straight where I was going. See, you want to tell other people it's their problem that you have an appointment the next day, right? And you knew exactly what you was doing, and you knew you weren't going to be able to get to that appointment because you're paying for a hotel. It's called self-sabotage, brother. It's what people like you do who have the habits that you have. Y'all don't know how to succeed. That's why you're online typing. You can't succeed or build a business or make money or work if you're online, committing crimes like you do and doing illegal activity and you're worried about other people who are successful and succeeding like me. Y'all ain't never gonna get nowhere. Understand that? Because your mentality is wrong. Yeah, like I said, why do you keep getting online typing crazy stuff? Like I don't know who you are. I know exactly who you are. Come on, bro. We've been over this, man. Like I said, I got the voicemails, I got everything, bro. What are you talking about? All this is coming out in court, bro. So I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, he self-sabotaged and he chose to make these horrible, ill-advised decisions because he wanted an excuse so he can just say, get rid of the responsibility and just say, oh, I don't know why all this happened. And it was the same thing with Bully. And that's going to come out in court because I'm going to press the issue in court. I'm going to say, no, he was responsible for what happened because you were, and that's a fact. And everything I said is a fact. So what do you mean? You want to talk about Bully? You got some audacity, brother. You got some real audacity and you have no shame. You want to bring up Bully right now? That makes sense to you? You think that's a good idea, brother? You're hilarious. That's what you are. You want to bring up Bully. Oh, okay. Like you weren't responsible for everything that happened? What? You understand? And then he admits to it on camera. That's how silly they are. They admit to felonies every day on camera and then wonder why them folks is talking to them and saying, hey, you can't have this and you can't be doing this. And like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, they have every reason. The fact is they need to do their job. Like, what are they waiting for? They need to do their job. Like, no, what these people are doing is highly illegal. All of it. You know what I mean? And it's affecting everyone around them. Yeah, everything you're saying is about you, brother. Yeah, that stuff don't work over here. Like I said, you don't ever get to give an opinion on me. Especially if you're a stranger and I don't know you. No, you have an agenda and that's clear as day. You don't ever get to speak on me. Now what, sister? Yeah, see, you want to entertain fake games that ain't even real and don't exist. What's the point of that, brother? It's a YouTube chat. You type whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with reality. See, wasting your time. You funny. Shoot. Yeah, you upset because I'm Gucci and I'm good and I never have a problem. I'm straight, bro. I'm doing great in life. You know what I mean? How are you doing though? You know what I mean? My life's always going to be peaceful and beautiful. You understand? Like I said, it's clear what you are on. You understand? I can see what you're on. I mean, clear as day. I mean, I can see it literally with my psychic like sixth sense. I can see you is what you don't get. Yeah, I can literally see you. I can remote view basically. I can see you sitting at that little computer with your little vape like you've been doing for years. You ain't fooling nobody, sister. And let me tell you something about you. You ain't powerful. Everything you do is weak, and all you do is get on a keyboard and type. My question is, why do you want to have a conversation about that? You've tried your hardest. You've typed every little thing you can think of. You keep acting like this is how you are and how you talk, but you don't, not around people. So what do you mean? You know reality, bro. Like I said, you mooch, you own nothing, and I own everything. I'm running circles around folks like you. You couldn't even compare, come close. So I mean, if that's what you want to do in your spare time, no wonder you can't succeed. Proof is in the pudding, sister. Stay in your feelings. Yeah, stay in your feelings. Who's upset now? Huh? Who's mad now? Who's projecting because you're upset every day because you're seeing me happy and succeeding? Easy money. And it'll be the same thing with the Woffords. And I want y'all to understand they're going to keep going through it and it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse until you give up and understand that God is real and whatever God wants, like He told me, is what will be because God is in charge. That's what you need to understand. God told me word for word. He said, "You know why, Ty? Because whatever I want is what will be." Yeah, the only person that's on the God team is me. The only person with God is me. All the rest of you wicked and evil. All of them. This whole fake neighborhood, everyone in it, all these people fake. There wasn't a single one of you about God. You folks are evil and wicked, and I saw what I saw. And you got to understand, my eyes are the gateway to God. Everything I saw and everything I hear, God hears directly. That's the part that you're missing. God already knows about you, Charles, because He saw what it was when we tried to offer you this offer. Yeah, God is really here, bro. God is really within me. You understand? I'm the vessel that God uses. Y'all are funny. Yeah, I've just been watching, monitoring, and paying attention, brother. Like I said, this is my career for real. I'm real purity. You understand? I got gifts within me worth trillions of dollars. What I care about money for? I realize what this journey about. It ain't about money. It's about spirituality. It's about what counts and matters. The gifts that are worth more than any amount of money. Your soul, brother. I have mine. How do you feel, Charles? I love it. He gonna mope and be depressed again. Oh man, y'all folks never happy. You don't know how to be happy. For real. Hey Charles, why don't you go pay for a couple more nights at that overly expensive hotel you can't afford? And make sure to try to drive your van that doesn't even have a they took out the whole, what's it called? The whole wheel, I guess, or whatever. They took the whole thing out. Oh my goodness, it's got karma written on it. You can't get no more karma than that, Charles. Oh my goodness. Where the hell is Taylor Swift when you need him? Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a guy. And her boyfriend is Karma. It's her karma. Figure that one out real quick. Yep. Because that dude ain't about nothing. He never was, and he was never good at football. Why don't we talk about that already? Like, that dude's a scrub. Another fake one who sold his soul. Yeah, they all did, and so did she. Ain't none of them special. And she ain't even pretty. I look way better than Taylor Swift. I'm at Swifties. Yeah, we got a nation of weakness that sits here and proclaims stuff that's clown stuff. Everything we do over here is real. So how does that make you look? That's why all y'all feel phased. Like I said, project, say your delusions, say whatever you can. All y'all talk crazy on here. Do what you do, man. I'm gonna keep getting my money though, and I'm gonna absorb it all, and then I'm gonna alchemize it and use it. Because you don't seem to get. You're who built me. God built me, but you're all who made me. You made this monster. Now deal with me. You understand? With all of that treatment, the way you've talked, spoke to me, the way you treated me, God has seen every bit of it. You people aren't good people. You did to me what you did to Jesus Christ. That you've done the same thing, and I am the real Messiah. I hope you understand that. You all do the same thing every time God sends His Son down here. That's the whole problem with all you folks. See, you want to talk about money. You want to talk about and twist laws. You want to be corrupt and do all this, but God sees everything y'all doing. What you need to worry about is that all y'all not good with God because of what you said in front of me, what you've done, and that I know and saw with my own eyes. Whatever these eyes see and whatever I go through, God sees. I hope you understand that, brother. You ain't never going to get good with God, people like you, Charles, because guess what? God sees all and knows what your intentions are. He figured you out a long time ago, just like I did. And we talk about y'all all the time. Yeah, actually, we don't talk about you all the time, but we have a conversation every now and then. You understand? And we see what it is. We ain't got to talk about you. You're irrelevant. Why don't you become relevant in the game? I'm talking about when I speak on here. You think God ain't listening right now? You think God ain't with me right now? Then you silly. You haven't learned nothing in this entire time. See, if you'd open your ears and eyes, you might learn something instead of just every day being bitter and miserable and coming online to type crazy nonsense that you ain't even built like that and you don't talk like that. What is you talking about? Like, golly, for people who's so quiet in reality and running and hiding, you sure got a lot to type and say. That stuff hilarious, man. Hey, yeah, I already won all that. I don't know what you're talking about. I address matters one time and keep it shaking, man. Yeah, these little agents of Satan ain't about nothing. You funny. You know what I mean? Sitting there running around like they so proud. I mean, okay. I mean, good luck with that. I mean, I don't know who the hell's proud to lose. I don't know what you talking about. You do realize that heaven and hell are real, right? You do get that. You funny as hell, bro. Like, can you imagine? Like, just going the wrong way in life and in everything you do, and then you want to talk about other people? What? Yeah, right. Like, I never answer to you folks that have all these habits. You funny. You're talking to somebody superior for real, bro. You're talking to a self-made trillionaire. You better get my name right. You feel me? I'll talk to you in a minute, man. It's easy, easy money. Every time, little homie. More money. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Stay mad because you don't have a business and I do. I love it. We're going to let this paper stack, let them hate and watch the money pile up. I love it.